Hi guys, Senator Rennick, People First Party, back in Queensland this week where we're getting ready for a cyclone. Hopefully it doesn't turn out too bad. I want to talk about the upcoming federal election campaign. Last week I talked about how for the last 6 years I've been trying to hold the government to account in regards to transparency and disclosing all of the transactions that governments make. Democracy obviously is bound by governments disclosing everything and being fully transparent. However, it's not enough as a minor party to just hold the government to account. We need to demonstrate that we can actually provide solutions as well as just criticise the other side. It's very easy to push buttons, but it's another thing to actually be able to push solutions. And here at People First, we want to distinguish ourselves from other parties as being the party that can provide solutions to deal with everyday problems that Australians face. Now, we have three key solutions to deal with cost of living today. Obviously, lower taxes, voluntary superannuation, and more flexible childcare support. However, we also need to look at the structural issues in our economy if we want to ensure our children can get a prosperous and happier future. And in order to do that, I think we have two key structural issues that we need to fix. First of all is that our company tax rate on profits sent offshore is lower than the company tax rates on profits here. That means that companies will shift profits offshore as equity and then recycle that equity back here as debt, meaning that our children get an ever-increasing tax burden. So one of the things that People First want to do is actually increase the withholding tax rate on profits offshore so it's higher than profits here. That way we keep our earnings here and we have less debt. Now, the other issue we need to deal with is capital controls. In 1985, Paul Keating lifted capital controls. At that stage, the four private major banks had $8 billion in foreign debt. By 2008, they had $800 billion in foreign debt. That drove house prices. That money that the banks lent from offshore was then lent against housing. It drove house prices up from 4 times average earnings to 12 to 13 times average earnings. It sent two parents back to work. It started the childcare industry. In 2008, there was a GFC. So Kevin Rudd allowed foreign students, or more importantly, the parents of foreign students, to buy houses here. That's why the university sector has taken off in regards to foreign students. It all comes back to debt and controlling debt. Nothing controls you more than debt. Even the government can't control you as much as debt. And what we really want to do here at People First is stop banks over-lending to people so they don't get drowned in debt. Today we have 40% of people retiring who actually retire with a mortgage. That's up from 10% in 1992. There's no point having superannuation if all you're going to do, paying superannuation, 12% of your wages into superannuation, if all you're going to do when you retire is take your money out of super and pay off your mortgage when you should be using it for your retirement. So at People First, we will be actually fixing up capital controls, and we are the only party with an understanding of the problems that got us into this mess. And because we understand these problems, we can provide the solutions so that you and your children can have a happier, healthier, and more prosperous future. Thank you.